Hi, I'm Dr. Joel Fuhrman, a board-certified family physician, lifestyle medicine specialist, obviously, and 7-time New York Times best-selling author. I teach people how to maintain their youthful vigor and vitality, live longer, and prevent disease without needing medications and using dangerous surgeries and invasive medical technology. But one thing we see a lot is people with pain. When they're physically active, when they're living longer, they get spasm in their muscles, tightness. And muscle spasm and tightness prevents blood flow from entering the muscle properly, and the muscle sufficiently get the oxygenation it needs and the nutrients it needs. And then you have deterioration of nerves that are now hypoxic because they're not getting enough oxygen because of muscle tightness and spasm. It happens with all types of athletes, from overuse syndrome or just from being an athlete. And one thing I've used personally for myself and my family, and for the patients I advise, is we use some vibrational technology on the muscles that are questionably tender or tight to help relax those muscles and bring blood flow back to the area and help healing and reduce pain. I was very excited when I was able to access the PowerPlate pulse machine, because some of the technology I've used in the past works okay when a doctor or therapist is using it on you, but you don't get well when you see a therapist once a week or once a month. It's not sufficient. You need something you can use every day on yourself, and that's when you see the best benefits. Just explain to you that if the muscle tightens and has a trigger point, just applying pressure and compressing the trigger point is not sufficient. We have to get the flow, because the blood vessels come from both ends of the muscle back to the middle of the belly, and we want to access the whole muscle with increased circulatory stimulation. And that's what a simple machine like this PowerPlate Pulse can do. I love this, and I have problems myself with tight hips or a tight back or a spasm in my leg or my hamstring or my calf from all the tennis I'm doing, or all the running I'm doing, or all the biking I'm doing, or all the hiking up in mountains I'm doing. So I do use this, and it enables me to get back on the tennis court the next day, back up to the trails, back on the ski slopes. I go away for a ski vacation. I don't want to ski one day and then be sore for 3 days and not be able to ski. I want to be out there the next day too. So by using the machine, I'm just going to turn it on for a minute, because this machine has some unique qualities. Number one, it gets to a high vibration, like 3,000 vibrations a minute. I'm going to set it on this higher vibration, and it's so lightweight, and the handle doesn't vibrate. And I've used, I could say, almost all the other technologies, the ones that cost $1,200 to $1,500. The one, so this is inexpensive, lightweight, and I can do it on myself, on my hips, when I'm sore, on my gluteal muscles, and vibrate. And I can get pretty good, because it's lightweight, I can get pretty good pressure in there on the spots on myself. I can also do my tension fascia lata and my thighs, easily doing it to yourself. And I put my leg up on a chair or something, or on a bed, and I can very easily do the calf by myself. I actually change this. I change the head, comes on and off so easily. I put a new head on with a softer vibrational tip and a little narrower tip. Flip that new head on and put this on again. I use a high vibration with a soft tip. And I'm able to do my own calf. So many people at night, they get cramps in their calf from overuse. They're hiking, they're running, they're jogging. And by using the machine with the soft tip right in the calf muscle, it's enabled you to really, and it only takes like 2 to 3 minutes. You're not spending hours doing it, and you can feel exactly the softening and the increased circulation you're getting to those tissues. Then you have faster response to exercise, in faster recovery, so you're not sore in those tissues, and you don't let tissues go into spasm. So obviously this is helpful for an active elderly person like myself who exercises frequently and still likes to play and do active sports. But it's also very helpful for people in general, because so many people, whether as they get older, or they're overweight, or they have less physical activity, sometimes their pain is restricting their physical activity. There's spasm, there's pain in their shoulders, the back of their neck, their joints. They're suffering because muscle spasm, which causes tightness and reduces circulation, causes deterioration of the joints and acceleration of osteoarthritis and other degenerative joint conditions. But by helping restore circulation, even with the soft tip around bony surfaces, where you're getting a combination of bony and soft surfaces, it makes it so it's comfortable to use on those surfaces. And then for the deeper tissues, you can use a harder, obviously, tip on the end. But what I'm saying is that power plate put together the technology in this simple machine that is portable. You can take it with you, and it's light enough that anybody can hold it and do it on themselves, even a person who's elderly, who needs who has muscle spasm or pain in bed at night or something. I've obviously had a cramp in my leg once at night where I had to go get the machine and put it on myself and enable me to relax the muscle and go back to bed. Sometimes you wake up in the morning, your hip is stiff, you did something the day before, you have this in your house, you have it charged, you can apply it to yourself. It's great home health care, a piece of equipment that's inexpensive, lightweight, and super effective.